Hello, it's me Nauraj Bhandari. Today I'm here Tax Logger app individual project reflection in our major project. These are the roles that I have occupied in my project where I did the backend developer and database administrator and unit tester. I would like to thank some of the key persons who helped me to achieve this goal. Few of the persons are our respected project manager, Dr. Naga Dasari, our supervisor, Mr. Hisam Kadir, our client, Mr. Mike Wu, and our real client, Kiran Hirane from ACSS company, and all other teammates and colleagues who helped me to complete this entire master project. This is about project review. Project topic is tax logger application for aged care cleaning company. Our project manager and scrum master is Kavir Pokarel. Front-end designer is Amulya Koralu. Back-end developer and database administrator is myself. And testing and documentation writer is Mr. Savin Kafle. Our project was started in 15th November 2021. Project is ended on 11th of February 2022. The project duration is around 3 months. Methodology used in this project is Agile methodology, and project promo and project demonstration is available on YouTube. Here are my major contributions. Contribution on the project. Majorly, I have made 3 different contributions. During initial phase of project, I was thoroughly involved in database design and schema design. Then after I worked as a backend developer and developed different API for web app and mobile app. Similarly, in last week, I worked in final write-up. Now I want to show some demonstration regarding my major contributions in our project. This is our final write-up document where I have worked on different areas of document. Let us start from table of content. Here in number 8, I have done some academic research regarding our project. In academic research, I have presented comparison of software development methodology like Agile versus Waterfall. Similarly, I have presented the comparison of web app tools like the React Native versus Node.js, where we have used React Native as a front-end and mobile app development and Node.js as a back-end development. Similarly, in topic 11, I have discussed the project, discussed about the discussion of project. Here I have presented project description, user roles, tax logger, application highlighted features, similarly architecture of our applications, also the project evaluations, black box testing, summary and limitations, and recommendation including user manual. Here in academic research, I have presented comparison of software development methodology. I have listed some highlighted feature of waterfall method, similarly agile methodology. I have also wrote some recommendation why we use agile methodology in our development process. And I have put some comparison of agile and waterfall, including some requirements. Another part is product descriptions. Here, I have presented some user roles in our tax logger applications. Administrator is responsible for different roles, and employee or cleaner is also responsible for different roles. In 11.1.2, I have highlighted some important feature of tax logger application, and then in our presented application architectures, disaster recovery plan, and at last I have highlighted limitations and some recommendations of our project. Also, I have presented some black box testing results in each sprint wise in sprint. So these are the limitations that I have highlighted in our applications, and these are the limitation for mobile app, and these are the recommendation that we have presented here for our applications. Now, I want to discuss my another important contribution, that is database administration. For this task, I have designed a rough database schema and implemented on Node.js. Here we can see some schema for collection like block, feed, locations, notifications, reset password, task log, users, etc. On the basis of this schema, I have designed database on database tool. We have used MongoDB for our database, and I use Robo3T for local to connect our cloud MongoDB database. Now, I want to show local connections of our MongoDB through Robo3T. Now, this is another important part of database design and development. This is a Robo3T, which I have used to connect our cloud MongoDB in a local. Here we can see test database. Inside the test, we have a different collections that I have used in schema design. They are a block, feed, locations, task log, and users. Inside each collections, they have their individual schema. For example, in block have a different attributes like ID, room, extra, name, location, sort ID, created date, and updated date. Similarly, these are the data that we have inserted during implementation of our applications. Also, another collection is the feed. Feed is used to store the note post that can transfer from the client or the employee through the application implementation of applications. Another one is locations, task log, users, etc. Now, my another and most important contribution in this project is backend development. Here, I want to show some evidence of my code. Here, we can see some code that I have used during web application and mobile application API design. First, I want to show some API code and their routes. We can see block, feed, locations, login, notifications, report, sign up, task log, users, and so on. So these are the routes that I have used to do CRUD functionality like create, read, update, delete on each route. For example, we can check the task log. Here, we can do create on task log. Similarly, update on task log, read on that task log like the view and view all, and similarly delete on task log. So on the basis of these all route, I have designed the API for mobile app and web app. And after the completions of route, I have hosted each API on Postman. And then on the basis of that Postman link, we have contributed, we have used that Postman link on web app for the web app development. And similarly, we have contributed, we have attached that Postman link on mobile app and use that API. Now, I want to show the Postman evidence where I have hosted all our API and checked on the Postman whether it is work or not. Let's see some link and their data, how they are working. So this is the link where we can get the block on the basis of ID. For example, we can see the ID number 3 and their particular block. Similarly, this is the link where we have used in our mobile app and web app to update the block. We can create block on the basis of this link. we can view block here. For example, let's look block. So this is the data that we can use to view the block, and this is the raw data, and this is the JSON data. Similarly, this is to create the locations. We can see some JSON data for the task log also. Here we can view the task log on the basis of ID. Similarly, we can delete the task log from this URL. We can update the task log and view the time task log on the basis of start time, in time. Similarly, we can delete the feed from this link, and I have used this particular link to delete in web app as a API. Similarly, this is to view all the feed on the basis of user ID. So this is all about the Postman API that I have used to host our route and create the API. Now, this is another contribution that I have made on the project development and documentation. Another contribution number 1 is user manual and project promo video demonstrations. Another one is Trello management. And the next one is our assignment, that is project roadmap and storyboard. Here we can see our appendix 1 user manual. In this user manual, we have divided 2 different users manual for web application and for mobile applications. So this is the login page that I have contributed to design this user manual. Similarly, this is the dashboard page, and user can easily navigate to the dashboard after reviewing these instructions. Similarly, these are the different pages that are available on our user manual for the dashboard. And I want to show our mobile app user manual as well. Now, from here, the mobile app user manual has started. Here, this is the first login screen that we have started in our mobile app. Then after, the QR code scanning will be carried out. On the basis of that, the user can log into the home dashboard of the mobile app. Then he or she can able to scan the QR code of that particular area, and then can apply the can choose the block and the rooms and extra things that done in that day. Then after, he or she can reset or can continue the task and view the summary, and finally he or she can submit the task. So this is all about the user manual of web app and mobile app. Now, these are the user story that I have worked during the project implementation. In user story 1, task 1, I have worked is to write the code to develop the admin dashboard. Similarly, user story 2, task 2, development of API to view the employee specific data from the database. In user story 1, task 3, we have worked to design the schema for room, block, location, and user collections. Similarly, in user story 2, task 2, I have worked to write the code to view location specific block, room, and extras. Similarly, in task 2, user story 2, backend development concerning API, edit, store password. Similarly, set up email server to send reset password link. Then in user story 3, I have worked to design the schema for task log, post or feed, and notifications. Similarly, in user story 19, as an admin, I can access the login and logout time CSP report for the employee. I work as a API part for this, and Amulya work in the front-end design. Similarly, in user story 13, as an admin, I could be able to see the status of every room, such as regular, thorough, and not clean. So in this task, I have designed the API, and another person's work in the web application development. Now, in user story 9, I have, as an employee, can create posts to communicate with the managers. Here, I have create some API to create posts and do the crowd functionality for the post. So these are the unique things I have learned from this project. I have learned team coordinations. Similarly, I have learned to schedule time frame for each task. Similarly, I have learned to integrations with client leads to become professional. and gain knowledge about the project management tool like the Trello and Git. Also, I have learned agile methodology in depth. Also, I have learned the transparency about the communications between client, supervisor, and the project coordinator. Now, I have some idea to improve the course, where the most liked feature of this course is regular meeting with client and supervisor, weekly stand-up meeting and discussion and demonstrations, industry-specific research and product development topic, agile and sprint-based work, division and implementation, regular assessment and project progress review. Where in list like aspect, and we can improve on this aspect like a regular guest lecture in workshop from industry expert regarding agile and related to concept of latest programming languages, industry expert, client and supervisor, more exposure to the related research should be there in every workshop and lecture. Free online access to some communications and presentation skill development should be made available during the course period. That's all. Thank you.